The hype around OpenClaw is absolutely insane right now. A single version update dropped just now, and AI Twitter and LinkedIn have been completely frothing at the mouth ever since. Every second post is someone screaming about ClawHub or the new models or the new feature around OpenClaw. But honestly, most of that noise is just people rehashing or resharing the changelog without actually running it. So in this video, we are going to cut straight through all of that. No hype, no paid API keys, just a completely fresh install of OpenClaw on a local machine, a real hands-on demo with a free local model via Olama, and we are only going to cover the features that actually matter, and I'm also going to explain these features in very simple words. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Please also follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates with reason and without any hype. Now, if you look at my channel, we have been covering this OpenClaw for the last 1 month or so, and we have covered it from every angle possible with its various flavors and variants. So we will maintain the same spirit in this video too. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system. I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. The reason why I am showing you this is because of this Olama GLM model which I'm going to use in this video. You can use any model of your choice. I'm not going to go way into the detail of how to configure Olama, Telegram and all that. We already have covered it in this video in great detail. I have also given you all the commands which are needed. We also have done a video with LM Studio too, by the way. So this is what I'm going to use in this video. Let's get straight into the installation of a new OpenClaw. Again, the same single liner, which is also good. They said that they have also reduced the time of this installation, which is good because the last time when I ran it, like 9 days ago, it was taking around 10 minutes. And another reason why people are really getting too excited is because earlier OpenClaw team was releasing these, updates, every once a day or even twice a day, and now there was a gap of around 11 days. There are features, but I think they are also plateauing in my humble opinion, which happens with every software out there. Nothing lasts forever, so let's see what they have done here. And by the way, if you are looking to rent a GPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Master Compute in video's description, and I will also give you a 50% discount coupon which you can use. Okay, let's go back to the terminal. Definitely the speed has improved. Earlier, as I said, it was taking around 8 to 10 minutes to reach this stage. Now it is just under few seconds. So just select yes here. Quick start is always good. And now it is asking me what sort of model do I want to use. And you can either go with custom provider or you could go with straight to Olama, which is a local and open model. I normally prefer to do it manually, which we have covered in this first video. So check it out. It gives you a lot of flexibility, by the way. But for the quick demo, I'm just going to select the Olama here. It has already selected my base URL. If you're using any other URL or port, just keep it there. Local is always good. I have never used cloud, by the way. Anyway, so I'm just going to, so this is again another improvement. Earlier, they were forcing us to get a model, by themselves, but now they have changed it to, I think they're detecting it from my local system. For me, I believe this is the one where I'm using it, the latest tag. Let's see if it downloads. No, it hasn't downloaded. It means it is taking it from our system. I'm not going to configure Telegram. We already have done it in the other one. And again, I'm just going to skip it. I think it would do good if they, do this thing by default, the skipping, instead of us doing it. Let's press spacebar, select this, press enter, and then just, keep selecting no unless you want to use these stuff. Let's skip for now. We can always configure it later. And now it is installing the gateway service, and it is then going to restart it. I'm letting it run a bit so that you would also see how much time it is taking. And now you can see that it is all configured. You can either hatch it in TUI, or you can just do it later. I'm going to do it later, and that should complete the installation of OpenClaw. And onboarding is complete. Now you can launch that terminal user interface or TUI with this command. And I have just said hello, and then it just did some hobnobbing, and it is telling me that okay, this is me. It is also giving you some suggestions, and this is just some sort of light humor. It always does. But you, more importantly, you can see that now it is using our GLM 4.7 local model. And now let's check out the ClawHub integration. So they have tightly integrated that ClawHub here so that you don't have to really muck around. So it is just going to go into that skills which are available in the ClawHub, and you can see that there are 10 memory related skills pulled straight from the registry, and this registry got installed with your installation. So for instance, let's say you want to install lossless claw, which we already have covered on the channel by the way previously. So what this command is doing, it is installing this lossless claw plugin directly from ClawHub. Previously it was quite a lot of steps to do that, but now the native plugin registry that shipped in this release makes it easier, because the same command would have gone straight to npm, but now they check ClawHub first, which means community plugins are discoverable, versioned, and installable without ever needing to know an npm package name. So it removes some of the barriers. So you see it has downloaded it, and then it is going to install it if it is available there. And you just have to use the correct name. So I'm using the correct name now, and now it has downloaded and installing it. Okay, so once it is installed, you just need to restart the gateway, something like this, so that it would take effect. And then you can launch your OpenClaw TUI again. And during the launch, you can see that it has discovered this new plugin, and it is already loaded here. And now let me show you my favorite feature, which I think is quite good in terms of not only saving the cost, but also maintaining the quality. Launch the OpenClaw TUI, and I will show you that. Let's wait for it to get ready. There you go. So now I'm going to ask it a general question like I'm building this application, blah blah blah. So it is just going to give me the response. Let it do that, and then I will run that feature, which is called as BTW, or by the way. Let me show you what I mean. Let's wait for it to come back. So it has answered me some random project structure and all that stuff. But the thing which I want to show you is this. So now we are talking about this. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm just typing here BTW, or by the way, and I'm going to ask it a side question, something like this, that what is the difference between JWT and session based. The problem here which it is solving is that it is going to answer the side question in an overlay, and when we are going to dismiss it, it is just going to maintain our context. So you see, it just gives us the answer here, that's it, and it hasn't really gone or there. So the problem which it is trying to solve here is quite deep. If you have done a long chain coding or long conversation with your agent in OpenClaw, you have built up a lot of context, code, decisions, project structure, and you just want to ask a quick unrelated question, that what should I cook today, for example. Before this feature, you had two bad options. Either ask it in the same session, and now that question and answer is permanently part of your context, and it is going to eat your tokens, potentially confusing the agent later. Or you open a new session, ask your question, and then come back, which is just friction. With this slash, by the way, you ask the question inline, the agent answers it in a dismissible overlay. You just have to press enter after that, and that entire exchange is thrown away immediately after. It never touches your session history. Your context stays exactly as it was, clean, fast, zero cost to your ongoing conversation. Might seem trivial, but trust me, if you are doing this sort of deep coding and deep conversation, this is really a gold. Another feature which they have done is quite, I would say, sought after, and many people were requesting it. It was the pre agent reasoning. Previously, in OpenClaw, thinking level was a global setting. You set it once, and every agent ran at that level. Now you can configure it per agent individually. So your main coding agent can run at high thinking, while a lightweight utility agent stays fast and cheap. So for example, if you want to, sorry, not this, I'll just clear it and paste one go so that you would also see what I'm doing. There you go. So I'm just going to set the thinking to high. That's it. You can set it to low, medium, or whatever is supported. And finally, just a quick overview of all the salient features which they have released. It is a substantial release, but it's not end of the world. Um, ClawHub brings native plugin discovery, so you are no longer hunting npm for community plugins. The slash by the way feature we just demoed solves a real everyday annoyance cleanly. New models across the board with Minimax M2.7, which we already have covered even before they supported it on the channel. GPT 5.4 as the new OpenAI default, and Claude now available via Google Vertex, which is their hosted managed service in Google Cloud. Pluggable sandboxes with OpenShell and SSH backend, which we also have covered even before they supported it with NemoClaw. They also have now bundled web search with Exa, Tavily, and Firecrawl. Keep adding stuff there. And under the hood, the gateway cold start is dramatically faster, which we can vouch for. We saw that. So I think the team is shipping hard, no doubt about that, and momentum is real. Let me know what do you think about this new release. And if you liked the video and found this useful, please hit that subscribe button as it helps. And please also follow me on X if you're looking for reasonable updates without shouting and screaming in this crazy, crazy AI era. Thank you for all the support.